Hey everybody, Swiki here with another CSR2 video. In this one, we'll be talking about fast cars and why they might not be exactly what you want in CSR2. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So on one of my latest videos about Hypercar Crucible, A Gift of Power, I had some people say that the Due Tomaso P900 is a good car, just because it can run 6.6. Well, actually, that stat is pretty meaningless. So, without further ado, let's get right into why it's meaningless. This is my Honda Hoonigan Indy truck. For insight, this is the second fastest car in the game. It used to be the quickest until the Back to the Future Time Machine Part 3 dethroned it. But nevertheless, it's still a very quick car, being able to run 6.51s in most lobbies, assuming you're launching it and shifting it correctly. But despite that, you might notice how mine has a very modest amount of miles, 246 miles to be exact. Why is that so? Because I simply don't use this car very much at all. Yes, it is very nice to be able to complete, the prize cup in a very quick amount of time, because you can easily run 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds for all your races. That's nice, but when it comes to actually using the car to make RP, that's where this car falls short. First of all, a car like this is only good when you max it all the way out, which mine is. Mine has all stage 6 upgrades, all fusion parts, and as you can see, where does it end up? In these super fast lobbies where most people anyway are swapping. So if I were to just look at what everyone's doing, it's very obvious to see that they're all doing win-loss. You can see two people in the same crew, and they're just waiting for their swap partner, some of them. So as a result, these lobbies are more often than not used for swapping. I understand someone just challenged me. I'm just going to racing for the fun of it, not because I care, because honestly, if anything, all this car does is just run quick. As you see, I'm beating him under the sun, but it's not very entertaining for me. All I'm doing is just running the same way, and pretty much that's all there is to it in this kind of lobby. Occasionally, someone will race you like that for fun, but other than that, people are just swapping, and that's the main drawback to having a car this fast. You will just end up in such lobbies where people are swapping, and you're unlikely to be able to find a lobby where people are racing for the heck of it. So as a result, I don't use this car very much. So what should you use in this situation if you want to race for the heck of it? Well, the answer is quite obvious. I've said it time and time again. A car with low PP and high EVO. If you pause the video and you look at all my car setups, you notice that they're all partially built, unlike my Indy truck. And the most notable example is right here, my BMW M5 sedan. If I look at the mileage right here, you can see it's way more than what the Indy truck has. The Indy truck only had 200 plus miles. This one has 9.8k miles on the clock. And as a result, it's going to show you that, yes, this is the car that I use the most, and I'm very proud of it. If I take this into live racing lobbies, people here are not swapping. Yes, you will find people like this steel mullet guy with win-loss in the name. Yes, I understand it, but not everybody's swapping. If anything, people are just racing to win, like this guy right here. So I'll just launch my car, shift, and beat him real quick. Give me a second. Slow down just enough. And I've taken the win. Okay. And that's what makes live racing fun. A car with low PP, high EVO versus a car that just goes all every time. And the other thing is that when people understand that your car is the quickest or second quickest in the game, people who know the cars really well won't race you. For example, if they're in a Toyota GR Supra that's all maxed out, and they see you in an Indy truck or that Back to the Future Time Machine Part 3, they won't race you because they know all out those cars are just going to beat them under the sun. So you'll get refused. So that's part 2 of the problem. So to recap part 1, you just deal with swappers all the time. Part 2, people who know the cars inside out are going to refuse you. So again, that's why I prefer such lobbies, which are way slower. Number one, your cars are slower, so it's easier to drive than all max car, because when you're in an all max car, you have to be on your A game, every single race, to make sure you shift properly and you launch properly and so on and so forth, just so you can run your best time every time. Versus a slower lobby like this. In such lobbies, all it comes down to is how you tune your car, how you upgrade it, and your PP to Evo ratio, which mine is pretty good, as you can see, 656 to 2121, which is not the best. There are cars which can achieve a better PP to Evo ratio, but mine is up there, I would say. And it's really, really fun to be in such lobbies, as I keep repeating myself, because you're not always driving your car all out every single time. Yes, you can do it, but I don't recommend it. But when it comes to such slower lobbies, all there is to it is basically, it all comes down to how good can you tune your car at a low upgrade level. So as a result, you get a car which can do well even at low levels of upgrades. And I've said it in a past video why it's good to have a car with low PP high Evo. If I didn't mention anything you might have missed out, do let me know. I'll make a updated version of that video, because that was the first ever video I posted on my channel. So just let me know. I'll be more than happy to make a video detailing why low PP high Evo cars are good in detail. But to cut things short, a car like this, again, puts you in such a lobby where racing is the very heart and soul of it. And that's why I don't like cars like the Back to the Future Time Machine. Yes, I do have it. Yes, if I wanted, I could put all my universal parts into it and max it all out. Yes, I could, but I won't, because it's just not what I'm looking for in a car. What I'm looking for is just the thrill of winning and the thrill of my car being better tuned than my opponent's, which most often is the case. I'm not saying it's the best car in the whole game or anything, but mine's tuned pretty well. So where I'm concerned, I'm winning more races than I lose, which should be what you should aim for anyway. So I don't have much more to say other than you need to understand that speed isn't everything. Just because the car is the quickest in the game or can run a certain amount of speed, just because it does that doesn't mean it's going to be the best car in the game. What you want is to make RP, because at the end of the day, what matters more? Your car being able to run 6.5 every time, or a car that can generate a lot of RP for your crew? Give that a thought, and do let me know your thoughts in the comments. So with that said, that wraps up my quick, well, it's not so quick, but my video on why I would say fast cars aren't the best and why you should typically stay in the slower lobbies. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.